Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and well, the second trailer, or at least a second teaser trailer for Rebirth has released, and hey, it's actually new scenes instead of just the same scenes remixed for like the 1,000th time. Anyways, let's get into this, and this one actually, I think this one's a little bit, honestly, starting off, this trailer's already better than the other one just because the dubious freak is in here. Anyways, so it starts off with the mosasaurus jumping out of the water, which we've had an image of that scene, which looks pretty good. We also have it pretty much attacking the characters, which it's actually nice to see a mosasaurus act like an actual mosasaurus, but then we have the T-Rex, which, the T-Rex confirms my suspicions is just an average T-Rex. Kind of like the Mattel figure better, but anyways, now we're on to the mutated freak, or I guess his name's Mr Mutant. But, yeah, not too interesting, just grab the guy. In fact, he didn't kill the guy. I don't see anything happening to the guy. Worst case scenario, he got an assault charge, or honestly, maybe just a harassment charge. Yeah, for all we know, he just wanted to grab him as a friend. Still see absolutely zero evidence of this thing being aggressive or really even intimidating in the slightest. It grabbed the dude. Anyways, again, the mosasaurus, I think, is the best creature in the film, and this just makes it 10 times better. First thing, the scene of it jumping in the water for some reason reminds me of like that promo image for the Archaeosaurus. I don't know why. Anyways, and it's actually interesting to see that it's like kind of looks like it's specifically targeting the people on the boat and not the actual boat itself, which don't know why. It's big enough that it could probably knock the boat over, so yeah. But it's really nice to see a mosasaurus actually act like a mosasaurus. I know it's kind of weird since it's oversized, but I mean, at least it's acting like a mosasaurus. This scene I think could also have worked with a giant ichthyosaur, or maybe even a large oversized pliosaur like a Kronosaurus or Pliosaurus, because if you actually look at the front of the mosasaurus' mouth, it kind of has lips, except for the teeth at the front kind of interlock and stick out of the jaw a little bit. So it could have been interesting to see like Kronosaurus in this film. Or even, again, what is that other thing again? Oh yeah, anyways, or we could have seen like a giant ichthyosaur, would have been really cool, like an ichthyotitan. But for a mosasaurus, it looks great, acts great, and just, again, best creature in the film. The T-Rex. We have the river rafting, we get to see it swimming. And then it knocks over a raft, which, I don't think there's anything wrong with this T-Rex. It's just an average T-Rex. Not my favorite in the franchise, but also way better than most of them. There's not many Rexes. There's a lot of Rexes, but at the same time, not too many. I don't know. I think it's better than Rexy and also Big and Little Edie, so actually, I think it's about on par with Big and Little Edie. Maybe a little bit higher than that. Probably have to see it a little bit more. But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Rex. It's just nothing special. Still think Buck is a little bit better than this one. Yeah, I think I actually really wish it looked a little bit more like the Mattel toy. I know there's been rumors of a secondary T-Rex in this film, but I've also seen things that the T-Rex is barely going to be in this film, so I kind of doubt it. But I think the Mattel figure just looks more interesting with the like paler colors, the kind of more like grayish blue color scheme, and also just generally looking a bit different from the other Jurassic Rexes instead of just being a recolor. But yeah. Anyways, the mutant. Well, yeah. Still doesn't do anything interesting. It grabbed someone. I think this is the first time we've seen it interact with a human, and I don't know about you, but it's not being aggressive. It picked it up and looks at it. That's it. For all we know, all he wants is a friend. That's it. So, yeah. Honestly, at this point for the mutant, as long as it's not in any future films, I can deal with it. So, yeah. Anyways, that's all for the second kind of Rebirth trailer. It's not very long. I think, again, I think I heard some things, though, there being a secondary one coming out eventually after this one. But, yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one, and what's your opinion on this trailer? Goodbye!